guide. Today, we are going to learn about fundamental quantities. Fundamental quantities. Independently measurable quantities are called fundamental quantities. That means, to measure these quantities, we do not depend on other quantities. There are 7 fundamental quantities, in addition to which 2 supplementary quantities were also added. To remember all these fundamental quantities, you can try this rule. Let MAM select Leucian pressure. They are 1. Length, 2. Time, 3. Mass, 4. Amount of substance, 5. Electric current, 6. Temperature, 7. Luminous intensity. And the 2 supplementary quantities are plane angle and solid angle. To easily remember, Guide has come up with easy formula. Look at the sentence. Let MAM select Leucian pressure. L indicates length, T indicates time, M indicates mass, T indicates temperature, M indicates amount of substance, E indicates electric current, Lu indicates luminous intensity, and P indicates plane angle, and S indicates solid angle. Let us see in detail. Length is a fundamental quantity. Because to measure length, we do not depend on any other quantities like time, mass, etc. To measure the length, it is not necessary to know the time. Time is a fundamental quantity. Because to measure time, we do not depend on any other quantities. To measure the time, it is not necessary to know anything like length, mass, temperature, etc. Similarly, mass is also a fundamental quantity. To measure the mass of any substance, we don't need to know its length, and we don't need to know what the time is. Similarly, to measure the temperature of a child or a thing, we don't need to know his length, and we don't need to know what the time is. Electric current, amount of substance, and luminous intensity are the other fundamental quantities. In addition to 7 fundamental quantities, 2 independently measurable quantities were included in the system. These are called as supplementary quantities. They are plane angle and solid angle. Now, let us see the units of these fundamental quantities. The SI unit of length is meter, mass, kilogram, time, second, temperature, Kelvin, electric current, ampere, luminous intensity, candela, amount of substance, mole. And the units are 2 supplementary quantities of plane angle, radian, solid angle, steradian.